Airbus and Air France, a 17-year battle for accountability that reached its historic climax in a Paris courtroom. June 1st, 2009, Air France Flight 447 vanishes over the Atlantic during a severe night storm. 228 lives lost. For 2 years, silence. Then, in 2011, the black boxes were recovered from the deep, revealing the final minutes. The cause? A catastrophic chain reaction. It began when the aircraft's pitot tubes, the speed sensors, iced over. The autopilot disconnected. Forced into manual control at high altitude, the pilots faced unreliable speed data. Instead of recovering, the pilots pulled the nose upward. The aircraft entered an aerodynamic stall. For 4 agonizing minutes, the crew failed to recognize the stall. The aircraft descended steadily into the ocean. But the court ruled this was more than pilot error. It was linked to systemic, technical, and training failures. Prosecutors targeted both giants. They argued that the warning signs were known, but the actions taken were too little, too late. Against Airbus, the company knew of the icing risks, but delayed stronger corrective design changes. Against Air France, a failure to update pilot training fast enough to handle high-altitude emergencies. The legal road was long, from the crash in 2009 to the black box recovery in 2011, and the first charges dropped in 2019. In 2023, both companies were initially acquitted. The judge cited mistakes but said criminal causation was not proven. Then came May 21st, 2026. A Paris appeals court delivered a major reversal. Both were found guilty. The fine? 225,000 euros, the legal maximum, yet symbolic for corporations of this size. For the families, the money wasn't the point. The verdict provided the official accountability they sought for 17 years. But the story isn't over. Both companies are appealing again, heading to France's highest court. Their argument remains. The crash resulted from pilot handling and liability has been incorrectly assigned. This case is massive. It reshapes global aviation, establishing that manufacturers can face criminal liability for known risks. It sends a clear message. Pilot error cannot be used to shield systemic corporate negligence from the law. Analysts compare its significance to the legal aftermath of the Tenerife disaster. It is a landmark in aviation law. The AF 447 case was a 17-year fight. It proved that the disaster was a preventable chain of failures. For the families, a historic victory, but as the fresh appeals begin, the final legal chapter remains unwritten. Accountability has been won, but the search for justice continues in the highest courts of France. Reporting on the landmark cases that shape our world. Thank you for watching.